Ready for a super cool week ahead? My name is Michael Rennick, and I am your Florida West Coast real estate specialist. Buckle up because we are going deep on all the awesome things happening in Sarasota and Manatee counties next week. I'm happy to have Sarah with me to share these great events. And get this, we've got the inside scoop thanks to this fantastic local newsletter. It's packed with all the must-know community news and happenings. Our mission, to give you the ultimate shortcut guide to these great events.
Yeah, no more endless scrolling trying to figure out what's going on. We've got the highlights. From classic car shows to operas to farmers markets.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. And so much more. Get ready to experience the best of this sunny corner of Florida.
Yeah, it's really amazing to see just how much is going on. This isn't just like a list of events. It's like a snapshot, right?
Right.
Of a community that's really embracing so many different passions. You can just feel that energy.
Totally. Okay, so let's jump right in. And what better way to kick things off than with a blast from the past?
I love it. On Sunday, March 30th, downtown Venice is going to be hopping with the Venice AACA's 35th annual Antique Collector Car Show.
Wow, 35 years.
Can you believe that?
That's amazing.
In Centennial Park. Imagine just strolling among all these gorgeous vintage vehicles, each with its own unique history.
Yeah.
It's a chance to really appreciate automotive history, maybe even chat with the proud owners.
I love those conversations.
Right?
You can learn so much.
What do you think draws people to these events?
Well, I think there's a big nostalgia factor. It's a way to connect with this craftsmanship and design from a different era. But it's also about community, bringing people together who share this passion and creating spectacle for anyone who appreciates beautiful machines. Plus, it's in downtown Venice, so that's lovely.
Absolutely. Speaking of classics, but of a different sort. Sunday the 30th is also the final performance.
Oh, no, wow. I know. Last chance.
Of Giuseppe Verdi's Staffaleo at the Sarasota Opera House. So, opera lovers, this is your last chance to catch this masterpiece.
That's so cool.
It really highlights the rich cultural scene that Sarasota has to offer. Right?
Oh, absolutely. Sarasota has this amazing reputation for the arts.
It does.
And the Opera House is such a big part of that. I mean, yeah. To have a Verdi piece concluding its run there really speaks to the high caliber of performances. It does. It adds a certain sophistication, to everything that's going on.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
All right, now for a midweek treat. Every Wednesday, you can find the Filippi Farmhouse Market in Sarasota, a local favorite. I love that one. It runs from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at 5500 South Tamiami Trail. It's the perfect spot to stock up on fresh local produce, all sorts of artisanal goodies. And it runs through April, so it's a weekly ritual worth checking out. What do you think makes these farmers markets so special for the community?
Well, obviously, fresh food is a huge draw. But I think these markets create this really vital connection. Yeah. Between the people who are growing and making things and the people who are buying them, it builds community, supports local businesses. Yeah. And it's so much more fun, it is, than just going to the grocery store.
It's an experience.
It is.
Okay, so get this. Starting April 1st and running all the way through June 29th, the Marie Selby Botanical Gardens downtown Sarasota, is hosting George Harrison.
Wait a minute, the Beatles?
The Beatle. Wow, a celebration of his love for gardening. All within the beauty of Selby Gardens.
That is so cool. It is. What kind of experience do you think this unique blend of music and nature will offer visitors?
I mean, it's so creative. George Harrison's love for gardening was well known. Yes. And to see that explored in such a beautiful setting,
Yes.
I think it'll be visually stunning, with the gardens themselves. Yeah. But also a chance to learn about the connection. Totally. Between music and nature and maybe even the therapeutic aspects of gardening. Yeah, I think it'll appeal to so many people.
I'm already picturing myself walking through the gardens.
With some subtle Harrison tunes playing.
In the background.
Yes. Okay, moving on to Friday, April 4th, jazz enthusiasts. You've got a date with jazz at 2 at the Unitarian Universalist Church on Fruitville Road in Sarasota. Perfect way to unwind? Yeah. And soak in some smooth jazz sounds. What do you think these smaller, more intimate events bring to the music scene?
I think they provide a platform for local talent and a space for jazz lovers to really connect and just enjoy the music in a relaxed setting.
Yeah, it's like a community gathering. Exactly. Now, if Friday night calls for something a little more lively and outdoorsy, Music on Main at Lakewood Ranch is the place to be.
Sounds fun.
Sounds good. On April 4th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at 81100 Lakewood Main Street, you can catch live music under the stars.
Ooh.
That classic Florida experience.
11.
I love it. Good tunes, open sky. What do you think makes these outdoor community events so popular?
I think it's that desire for social connection, you know? Yeah.
Duh.
Being with friends and family, enjoying some great music.
It's simple. And then the outdoor setting adds to that sense of community and enjoying the beautiful Florida weather. All right, film buffs,
Exactly.
get ready. The Sarasota Film Festival 2025 kicks off on April 4th and runs until April 13th with screenings and events all over Sarasota. We're talking independent and international films, red carpets, filmmaker panels. Sounds amazing. It's a big deal. Now it extends beyond next week, but the excitement definitely starts during this time. What do you think a festival of this caliber brings to the community?
I think it elevates Sarasota's cultural profile in a big way.
It does.
You know, it attracts filmmakers, industry professionals, film lovers from all over. It just injects this creative energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It gives audiences a chance to see films they might not otherwise find.
True. Absolutely. Now, moving into Saturday,
perspective.
April 5th, early birds and fitness fans, listen up. Okay, we've got a couple of great events to start your day. First up is the Fool's Run 5K at Maxine Barrett Park in Venice. Fun, right? Kicking off bright and early at 6 a.m., a beachside run. What a way to greet the day.
Yep.
That's lovely. And it supports a good cause, which always adds to the motivation. What's the appeal of these early morning races?
Well, in Florida, you got beat the heat.
That's true.
But it's also so special to experience the sunrise. It is. And the stillness of the morning. Yeah.
It is.
And then combining that with exercise, right? And often a charitable component. It's a really positive way to start the weekend.
It is right on its heels at 6:30 a.m. on Siesta Beach is the Run for the Turtles.
Oh, I love that name.
This one supports Mote Marine Lab's sea turtle conservation effort.
Wonderful.
So you can get your workout in while contributing to this vital environmental cause. And running on Siesta Beach is like something out of a postcard.
It is.
What do you think it says about the community to have events like this that are focused on conservation?
I think it shows a real awareness of the environment and a commitment to protecting it. Supporting organizations like Mote Marine Lab is crucial, especially for a coastal community. It's a way for individuals to get involved and make a real difference.
It is, and rounding out our look at next week on Saturday, April 5th, we have something perfect for families. The Sarasota County Fire Department Open House. It's Station 15 on Bloomfield Boulevard from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's a chance to meet the firefighters, learn about their work.
Oh, that's great for kids.
It is. And maybe even see those impressive fire trucks up close.
Yeah.
What's the value of these open houses for the community?
They're really important for building trust, and understanding between the fire department and the people they serve.
Yeah.
Yes. It lets residents, especially children, see the human side of these first responders, learn about fire safety. Yeah. And it fosters a sense of connection and appreciation.
Totally. Wow, what a week it's going to be. It really paints this picture of a vibrant community. Before we wrap up our look at next week, let's touch on a little history. You know, what makes this area tick?
I'm all ears.
Did you know how Sarasota County actually came to be?
I don't think so. Tell me.
Okay, so Sarasota wasn't always its own county. It was formed back in 1921. Wow. From a much larger Manatee County. Imagine Manatee County encompassing 5,000 square miles at one point. That's huge, right? And the push for Sarasota to become its own entity was fueled in part by some really prominent figures. Oh, interesting. The Ringling family of circus fame.
Of course.
And a visionary businesswoman named Bertha Palmer. Their investments and developments really shaped Sarasota into what it is today.
That's so fascinating how certain individuals can have such a big impact.
Right. Like the Ringling's cultural contributions, are still felt today.
Yeah.
And Bertha Palmer's entrepreneurial spirit.
It really shaped the area.
It did. Okay, now let's zoom back to the present. We've got a few community news items that caught our attention, right? There is talk about potentially integrating USF's Sarasota Manatee campus into New College.
Oh, wow.
This could really shake things up for higher education in the area. What are your thoughts?
It's a big change. You have to consider the academic programs, how resources would be shared, and what it would mean for the reputation of both institutions. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it unfolds.
Absolutely. In more immediate news, Manatee County has announced $1.2 million in grants for housing repairs for low-income residents.
That's great.
Through their program, this will provide some much-needed assistance to folks in need.
Safe and affordable housing is so important for any community.
It is.
Programs like this can make a real difference in people's lives.
For sure. Now, for those watching the real estate market,
Hey?
Sarasota Manatee is currently seeing a peak in housing inventory.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. An 8-year high, in
What?
fact. So this could be good news for potential home buyers this spring.
It could definitely create a more balanced market, right? Buyers might have more negotiating power and more options to choose from. It's something to watch
Right.
for sure. Sellers can still win, though.
Yeah,
I know that you can share more on that at a later date.
it is. Finally, in local infrastructure news, Manatee County is testing out a new location for the Holmes Beach Ferry.
Oh,
This could impact transportation and accessibility in that area.
transportation is so key for any region.
It is.
You know, it affects the economy, people's daily lives.
Absolutely.
It's good to see them exploring new options like this ferry.
For sure. So even beyond the awesome events, there's a lot happening in our community. Now let's talk about the element that often dictates our plans in Florida.
The weather.
The weather. What's the forecast looking like?
Tell me.
Well, the forecast for March 30th through April 5th is pretty much perfect. We're expecting mostly sunny and warm conditions all week. Highs in the low to mid 80s with comfortable lows in the mid to upper
Wow.
60s. Ideal spring weather.
Yeah.
There's a slight chance of showers early in the week, maybe around Tuesday,
Okay.
but otherwise, clear skies ahead.
Perfect for all those outdoor events.
Exactly. So there you have it. A deep dive into all the incredible things happening in Sarasota and Manatee counties next week.
It's a packed week.
It is, from vintage cars to operas to farmers markets
And everything in between.
and everything in between. We hope this is giving you the inside track to being in the know.
Yeah.
About what makes this region so unique.
It's really inspiring to see so much energy and passion. It is. People are celebrating the arts,
It is.
supporting local businesses. Yeah. Enjoying
Yeah.
the outdoors, coming together for a good cause.
It's what makes this part of Florida so special.
It really is.
So as you plan your week ahead, take a moment to appreciate all the amazing experiences available right here in Sarasota and Manatee counties. Maybe this deep dive sparked an idea for a new adventure, a new local spot to check out. We hope you get out there and enjoy it all. Thanks for joining us. Sarah, thank you for your work on our podcast. Again, my name is Michael Rennick. I am your Florida West Coast real estate specialist. This weekly podcast for our weekly newsletter is just one of many efforts we undertake to highlight the great reasons why Sarasota and Manatee counties are great places to live, work, and play. Until next time, have a great week.